y disfruta la mejor música de Buenos Aires.
Hoy le he visto pasar a María, mentían sus labios queriendo reír, si sus ojos sinceros decían, por más que lo intento ya no soy.
Hello, welcome. With today's episode, number 18, we close the third season of our show, Midnight Music Review in the Attic. If it weren't for Wastoids, this show wouldn't exist. So, thanks Wastoids. Today we have several guests.
Color green. Owen Summers. Fucking fruit. Se viene Austin Lombardo, tiró gol. Gol de Shrimp Olympics. ¡Gol!
Grateful Dead devotees, color green keeps the rock and roll tradition alive. Yes, that's how it has to be. Fuck me, my lord. Hello guys. What were you doing? How is California?
Hi. We're in California.
And
It
is
so
uncomfortably,
very
viciously
strikingly
hot.
So
We
are
sitting
inside
a
storage
unit
filled
with
gear.
and
We
sit
here
next
year.
AC.
We love the AC.
Thank you.
We were just watching the 4-Leaf Clover video. I really liked the style, the Kenneth Anger vibe, and that psychedelic jam sound. Can you tell me a little bit about the song and the making of the video? Where did you get that dream machine? Did it work for any of you? I made one and used it just once. I opened my eyes and the cat was having something like an epileptic fit, so I gave it away.
Noah brought in the riff for 4-Leaf and we worked it out in the practice space. That drum beat is based around the fill at the beginning of Wawa. And the music video was fun. We all made the props. Noah and I made the dream machines and the masks at home. And the dream machine very much works. It was challenging at times to stare into it for like 40 minutes while we were making the video. So yeah, recommended to try that at home.
I've seen that Johnny Cosmo appears in the credits of your last 2 albums. I did a music video for him a couple of years ago.
What kind of love to feel tonight?
You all live in Los Angeles and get together to jam.
Yeah, Johnny's kind of like a 5th member of the band. He was around when we recorded the first record, and I remember we had him come into the practice space when we were writing Fool's Parade to play all the songs for him to get his like production ideas for it and stuff. So he's been the secret member of the group. I would say he's awesome.
Hey, I loved the cover art for Fool's Parade. Who did it?
Our artwork for our new album, Fool's Parade, was done by our friend Curtis Godino, who lives in Nashville and has a project called Psychedelic.
From Curtis Godino, let me recommend this full album on video. Search on YouTube, Worthless, Life's a Garden. I've read that you've shared stages with bands like Brian Jones' Stone Massacre, or Fuzz, between many others. Have you already been on tour promoting the release of this album, or are you planning to do so? Any festivals on the horizon?
We are on tour right now. We are also at a festival and continue to play more festivals.
Hey, guys, before we finish, what can you tell me about that single you released with David Nance in 2021? I was surprised when I found it. I'm a fan of his album If You're Hungry, You Get Feed.
The single's called So Far Behind. Half of it was written in a motel room in Morro Bay. And then I took it to Dave, who's a very old friend of mine in Omaha, and he helped me finish it.
Lazy days are dead gone.
We just watched Living Room, a claymation short by Owen Summers, who is here with us. Hi Owen. How are you? What were you doing? You live in Los Angeles, right?
Hello Salvador, thank you for having me. I'm reporting live to you from Los Angeles in my garage.
We've already seen one video of Owen in this show. It was in episode 8, when we had Kamikaze Palm Tree as a guest, and we showed the video for the song Flamingo. That was made by Owen, yes.
You're a flamingo inside a field goal.
Owen has also worked with another musical group that has been around here, Pearl and the Oysters.
Another day in paradise, stuck in my favorite season. No reason to rise. Another lap around the sun. It's lonely in the garden of Eden. No fun.
Owen, you've worked on several videos with filmmaker Nikki Milan Houston, right? For example, this video, which is beautiful. Very delicate. I love it. Can you tell me a little bit about the process?
Yeah, so Nikki and I have been working together for about 4 years now, and when we met back in 2020, we started going on a lot of road trips and camping trips to kind of see all these kind of ruins of California, and Paraiso had this idea behind it of this kind of like a fallen paradise, and so one of the places that we had been to was the Salton Sea, which had a similar story as the story in Paraiso, so it was kind of obvious to shoot it there, and I guess it ended up being sort of a love letter to that place and kind of its history in California. But yeah, we just made a bunch of props and did some animation and kind of created its own little world, and super fun.
For heaven's gotten hotter, more water, no ice. My brain's stranded on an island. A tired sea song in my head. Plastic sunset, lost horizon. Lying on the ocean bed. Lying on the ocean bed.
Tell me, Owen, when and how did your interest in claymation begin? Who were your heroes?
I started with claymation back in high school, actually, when I was about 16. I'd been doing a lot of cartooning and sculpting and painting and any sort of character-driven art mediums, but my mom had actually suggested it as something to try out, and I ended up making a film in my garage to a Beatles song, and I got into some festivals, and I got kind of hooked since then. As for my influences, I really kind of gravitate towards just makers of things, people like Alexander Calder, who was, multiple disciplinary artists, worked in sculpture and paintings, and even did like puppet shows in his early career that were really inspiring to me. And then animators, it's Jan Svankmajer, George Powell, Will Vinton, Nick Park, all the Aardman people. The lip sync short series that Aardman did in the 90s was like some of the most important work to me, as well as Will Vinton's Closed Mondays, and a lot of musicians too that utilize the medium, like Frank Zappa and Primus, and all sorts of other people. Music was definitely always a driving force in my visual inspiration, as it is for a lot of different filmmakers. But yeah, just anyone that builds out their own world and makes it their own and doesn't listen to anyone else.
Owen, going back to the music videos you did with Nikki, I really liked this one you did for the band Hovery. Where did you film it? What a place. And what beautiful colors.
Thank you, Salvador. C was one of the first projects Nikki and I had taken on together as a team back in 2021. It was shot out in Trona, at the Trona Pinnacles, kind of near Death Valley. Weird kind of abandoned town. I think there was like a massive earthquake there in the 80s or something that everyone fled. All the houses are vacant with records still on the record player and books on the shelf. Kind of a strange place. But yeah, very weird, surrealist sci-fi landscape out there, so it kind of did a lot of the work for us. But we just went out there with a few people and shot the video.
What are you working on now, Owen? Can you show us anything?
Recently I've been working on a few clay animation projects and jobs for some very cool people. A couple music videos and just keeping busy. Got a couple shorts of my own that I've been trying to work on, as well as just, general maintenance around the shop. But yeah, let me show you. Here is my workshop in my garage at home. This place has been awesome. Very grateful to have some extra space to work in. It is essential for what I do, as well as storing all my shit. Yeah, spend most days in here. It's been great. I got to build out this whole place to kind of fit my needs. Built some chairs, some carts, and some tables and shelving. But yeah, very lucky to have this place. It's awesome. Here's a little set I've been working on. This is for a film festival. It's like an intro video to the festival that will be screening at the Egyptian. Pretty cool. So here's another workspace in my house that I do a lot of work at. This is where I do all my clay sculpting. Here's some little people, some objects that I've been making for projects. Got these guys up here.
Cool, Owen. Thanks so much for showing us your work. To see more, you can visit Owen's website, od-tv.com. We are listening to the song No Mutuals, a Spanish version. It is not the same one that opens Fake Fruit's first album, released in 2021. Today Fake Fruit is releasing a new album, Mucho Mistrat. Hi, how are you? You live in Oakland, right? How is it over there?
Yes, we do live in Oakland, California. It's pretty sunny here.
Oakland is very cool. We have a lot of interesting musicians and artists here. We have
bands.
A choir that does all original music called Freaky Choir.
Check them out.
We have guitar bands and not guitar bands.
And a lake.
Tell me a little bit about the story of how your new album, Mucho Mistrust, came about. It's your second LP, isn't it?
Mucho Mistrust is our second LP. We had been working on it for a while, and it was ready to go for a while, but nobody could keep up with us.
It's better than our first.
It's better than our first record, for sure. Yeah.
Hey, I like the cover art. Who did it?
The cover art for Mucho Mistrust was done by my friend Nada, who is in a really cool punk band in Vancouver, Canada, called Necking. Yeah, she did the illustrations, as seen here. We just got these in. Yeah, we're really big fans of her work.
Great artist, great guitar player. Made our shirts.
Yeah, the sad boxer design was done by Nada too.
Hi Anna, I understand that you lived in New York for a long time, and that it was there that you started writing your first songs. What was it like in the beginning, before Fake Fruit? Did you record your songs at home, alone?
Yeah, I did live in New York for a while. That's where Fake Fruit started. And before Fake Fruit even started, I would play in a lot of other people's bands and had a couple of other projects going. I'm not very good at computer, so yeah, I would record on a 4-track. Yeah, I don't really know where a lot of that stuff went, and I probably threw it away because I was young and not good at accepting defeat. But yeah, New York was really fun at the time. I would spend hours and hours and hours inside of my practice space in Brooklyn and just barely slept and was working like 3 jobs. Yeah, not a healthy way to live, but that's New York, baby.
That's Mais o Menos, one of the songs you chose to promote the new album. I like it.
Más o Menos is like a really fast, like stinging song, I feel like. Alex brought the guitar part into the band where you were just kind of goofing around, and they like played this riff, and I was like, whoa, let's keep vamping on that. And then, yeah, the song kind of came together in the practice space pretty quickly from there. Yeah, I feel like it's a good punchy track to lead with that kind of shows like the side of the band.
We can be tough.
Yeah, tough guys.
But folks, here is my holy promise. I got this from the good Lord himself. You can secure yourself a seat on that luxury airliner up high. Call this toll-free number or mail your donation for your peace of mind. Now, folks, do give generously. For the greater your blessing, to cushion your seat, on that luxury airliner to the kingdom of God.
Fella was so stuck, took the tooth and it took the tooth and in, but you didn't seem to see. Pity's sake, double take. I shake you till you are awake. You just lie there while the world's weight crushes me.
Hi Anna, is your grandmother the lady who acts in the Mucho Mistrust video?
The woman who appears in the Mucho Mistrust video is 100% grade A, my actual grandma. I love her so much. I was so proud to share her in that video. And I know that everybody else loves her too. She's a star. She lives pretty close to LA, so I think her career is about to... Yeah, love you, Grandma.
What's next? Are you going to present the album all over the country?
We will be doing a big fall headline tour in support of Mucho Mistrust coming out on August 23rd on Park Records. Yeah, we'll be all over the place. And we'll be touring with Split from Louisiana. We'll be playing a couple of shows with Rod Gabriel, who's our label mate. And maybe more support TBA. But yeah, we'll be out there. Get some tickets, come through, come say hi. We'll see you there.
You know, the basic idea for this show has been around for quite a while before our first episode. 4 years ago, I was living somewhere else. I didn't have this fancy and luxurious attic. And I wasn't the rich and famous werewolf that I am now. Back then, I was more like the Phantom of the Opera. And in 2020, I made a video that could be considered the episode 0 of this show. Let's take a look at it. We are listening to some song, a song recorded by this boy we have here. His name is Austin Lombardo. He is 23 years old and he lives in Minneapolis. He has a home recording project called Shrimp Olympics, and today we are going to review his work. I've been listening to his band Camp, and the first album is from 2013.
She watched me look at my hands and understand.
You can find this full video on Austin Lombardo's YouTube channel, who is here with us. Hey Austin, how are you? How's Minneapolis? Is something going on there?
Hi Salvador, and thanks for having me. Here I am in the Minneapolis area. Actually the outer suburbs of Minneapolis, and it's just sort of very hot here at the moment, so I'm trying to just keep my composure, really.
It's great to talk to you again. I really like your music. I want to show you a video from Austin's latest album, which is called Feel. The song is called Big Planes. Check this out.
Before I fly, I just can't hold you. too much. This night you stepped outside to the cold of a quilted clutch, and now my sentiments are spilling over onto daytime TV. I never thought they'd have opinions as strong as my brothers and me.
The Big Planes video is so funny. I love it. Who's the guy who made it? Andrew Taunton. A friend of yours? Tell me a little bit about that.
Andrew Taunton is a friend of mine and played with the live Shrimp Olympics band for quite a while. And he's an artist and he makes great videos with sort of esoteric animation, usually involving wolves or horses. And he played on feel. He plays flute and sitar, and he plays a ton of instruments. And he's in a great band called Purple Funk Metropolis, which also has Alex Graves, another member of the Shrimp Olympics live band, bass player in my band.
There is a tape edition of the Feel album, correct? Where can people get it? Because it doesn't show up as a purchase option on your Bandcamp. Do you have one there to show us?
Here's a copy of the Feel tape. And it's available through direct message to me on Bandcamp or Instagram or anything like that. And we can work something out.
In the credits of Feel appears our guest from the second episode of the show, Zach Phillips. He plays piano clavinet solo on track 6, Steam Dries Dance. Happy that you two did something together. Tell me about that collaboration. By the way, it sounds great.
I was familiar with Zach Phillips and his music just from being a fan of all his different projects. And we sort of became loose acquaintances, and I asked him to play on the track. I thought it'd be a good for his sort of style, so to speak, to play on that particular song. I thought it would fit that song, which I consider sort of almost a tribute to sort of some of the rock in opposition, or I guess like Canterbury sort of jazz rock sort of artists, sort of Henry Cow or something, Robert Wyatt or something, which is a hero of mine. And some of Zach's music seems sort of maybe fall in the same vein. I don't know if you'd agree, but that's my opinion.
And what do you say, Zach?
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to Shrimp Olympics since I was a little kid. That stuff is great. And when I found out what Austin did, it didn't make me like the music any less, but it definitely made me think about the person behind it a bit more. But he seems like he must be a real sweet guy, like when he's not doing that kind of thing, you know. I believe in him. Yeah.
Tell me when the next Shrimp Olympics LP is coming out. I'm guessing soon. You never stop playing and recording, Austin, do you?
I tend to write and record pretty consistently, but there's a lot of things that need to happen before the next album sort of is ready to go. The songs are there, but I sort of, my standard for myself continues to heighten. But, you know, I'd be surprised if I didn't have something together by later this year, maybe early next year. A lot of the time recently has sort of been spent with the live band and playing a lot of Shrimp Olympic shows and sort of seeing if we can put together some touring time in the fall and winter, basically.
Well, folks, that's all for today. Thanks for joining us. We continue watching this Shrimp Olympics video. Have a good night.